better have a cursor, I swear to God. You have to wait like 15 minutes, mind lower. It sucks. Wait. Oh my God, this is actually... Oh, yay! I have a cursor. What? There's no first blood yet? Holy shrimp. Alright, we got ourselves a match, folks. Maybe this will be for YouTube anyway. Alright, we loaded in late because Spectator fucking sucks. But no first blood yet, so there's actually potential to be a very interesting game. Very, very even here. As you can see, the gold differential only about 100. Welcome to the sub-only bi-weekly tournament. This one is B tier and below. We got Commander Clyde versus Bicep Insertions here. What a name. Commander Clyde doing it up with the interesting Xing Tian pick here. Xing Tian. He started with the Mark of the Vanguard, and that's probably the reason the Thor wasn't able to find the first blood here. Really great pickup right now, and it's actually getting nerfed. So it's unfortunate because I feel like Mark of the Vanguard was one of the only things that made Guardians a little bit more viable right now in Duel, you know? But as you can see, the push potential on Bicep Insertions... God damn it, his name's hard to say. Bicep Insertions... Oh, he caught him anyway! Good shit, Xavier. 23 months, are you kidding me, man? Thank you. Oh, Commander actually... got him anyway? Holy shit, the tick damage on his one was enough to find it. Holy... what? 23 months, dude. Thank you so much, Xavier. I love you, dude. Okay, so as you can see, Commander Clyde has the better of the actual 1v1 fights in this position with that Mark of the Vanguard. Given that he went into a Warlock Sash after Pen Boots, I really like the fact that he went into that Pen Boots and not like a cooldown Boots, because cooldown Warlocks would just be no power at all here. But the Pen Boots is enough, along with that health from the Warlock Sash, to sustain him through these fights and allow him to just really get the better of these lengthy engagements against the Thor. Whereas Thor is relying solely on burst and hasn't gotten any defense online yet. It's very unusual. Hope he doesn't think it's a no defense tournament, because I've ran no defense tournaments before, and nah, he'll notice by Commander's build, or he'll like pause and be like, Commander cheated, disqualified. he built. Alright, so he recognizes that he's doing this buff, but it could be dangerous for him to go over there, and so he doesn't. Very smart of him to just try to throw the hammer through, and he almost gets it too. So as you can see, the push potential on the side of Biceps just goes to show you how much more... Does he have ultimate? No, he does not have ultimate available. Almost. Oh, really nice Sunder. That ultimate is going to be available again soon, though, and he knows it, so he takes to the sky. Very wise by Biceps to get out of there. The tick damage almost taking him down. Holy crap. It's doing so much, dude. Xing Tian is such a beast in 1v1 if you can really make him work against these lower tier gods, because he has so much 1v1 potential. The main problem, as I keep saying and not finishing, is the push potential. Xing Tian, one of the worst Guardians for pushing, because his auto attack chain is so slow, it's so like so poor, and he really doesn't build enough burst like a Bacchus would to go into a Poly and make that work out, you know, or like an Athena would be able to make it work, right? So Polynomicon just doesn't work out too well on that god. Thor picks up that red buff, really good win for him. Commander Clyde is in the bed of chaos, dude? What? This goes to show why he's winning now. Bed of chaos pickup equals easy first round wins. Now, Bicep fighting back really well, though. Like I said, I think he definitely should have gone a defensive item right after that Jotuns, right off the bat. You don't have to finish up a Bulwark. I like to just go the tier 2 Bulwark, because it's a fantastic item in general. I'm surprised to see that he's not ulting right after that, that one is used by Thor. There he goes, but it's a little late, and the beads are actually going to keep him safe there. So, really nice job by Bicep, and he gets how to dodge there. But beads are expelled, so that's great. Great position for Commander Clyde to be in right now. He's got to look more on these waves for Thor to, as soon as he throws out his hammer, get in position to ult him, because, or at especially he can just ult him out of his 3 every time, and that's fantastic. Really good little counter to Thor's, you know, all-in burst there. The fact that he can interrupt him with such a, you know, such a potent ultimate. Now he goes straight into chin size. He's got to pick up defense soon here, but he doesn't have any, you know, any more gold to spare because of that, you know, extremely expensive chin size. So the rush on it is just, you know, quite curious. In the end, I think this attack speed build will work out a lot better for him than an all-in burst would against a someone like a Xing Tian, against any Guardian really. So very wise of Biceps to go this. He knows his duel stuff very well, and he's really counting on that late game presence here. Sunder applied actually, but he doesn't have any mana, so you know, curious usage of it there. Gonna back off and you know, really get nothing off of that Sunder, unfortunately. I'm gonna lower the music a little bit. Sorry guys, I think it's a little too loud. My apologies if it was. This might be too low. God damn it. Commander actually gonna go ahead and finally take down this tower. 14 minutes into the game, or nearly 15. Okay, that should be better. Nothing too much happening right now. Both players are just, you know, one farming up the jungle quite safely, and Commander Clyde just taking down the wave. Neither one has, you know, the burst potential right now to kill the other, because that finally defense has been picked up. It's actually going to be a the Kusari build here. The what's it called? Genjis, right? Instead of a Bulwark, and I actually disagree with that choice. I'm guessing that he's trying to not build any health because he's worried about a Soul Eater, but Soul Reaver. But Soul Reaver really is not the, you know, the biggest threat. So unless your build consists only of health items or something, the Soul Reaver is not something you have to worry too much about, you know. Maybe you don't want to go 2 health items against it, but 1 solid health item is always optimal. So I do disagree with the just the Genjis here. Yeah, I love the tower models in Duel. They do look really nice. Lucky for Thor, he's knockup immune in that 3, so he can't be interrupted as easily. And he does go ahead and take down that tower, so he's got Commander, he's overstaying quite a little bit there, and just barely making it out alive there. If Insertions teleported, unfortunately, actually, well, had he teleported, popped beads, and then used his 3, he might have actually been able to kill Commander, but obviously it's a bit of a reach. That's a little bit of an Nshadow play that probably would end up getting me killed instead, right? So, fine. I agree. I agree with his choice not to teleport. Now, with that defense online, though, like I said, I feel like Bicep is really going to come into a position of lead on these engagements. The extended engagements will just start to go further and further in his favor, and I'm expecting to see a Soul Eater picked up, not opted into yet. We were considering actually, just as the tournament started, or rather maybe like 10 minutes into the tournament, Bleed was like, yo, we should ban Soul Eater, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, probably should have. Oh wow, the Sunder actually didn't come out yet because it was interrupted. Really nice play. Bicep does not use his ultimate, or does not use his beads. Instead, uses his ultimate. Very nice utilization of the ultimate's CC immunity there. Stasis. Are you kidding me? Stasis? During the most hype. Okay, there we go. There we go. Bicep's taking a lot here, though. He's going to have to get out. Not enough. Not enough on that tick, but very damn close. Commander wants some of this tower, but doesn't even have the shard finish up here. He's going to tickle this thing. Hardly even worth going for, in all honesty. Kind of better off to just back here. Because instead, he's really putting himself out here, and it's a risky position. And he wants to go back in. I mean, I don't know why, though. I feel like this is quite a reach on his part, and I don't know that it's going to end up allowing him to get out alive. Sure, he's got a lot of health. That's a really good hog. And I like this. Actually, was that hog pickup first or second? I forget which order the relic would show up in here. Well, actually, he could always change it manually, too. Wow. Shout out to Commander fighting back there despite that health deficit. Like I said, I think Soul Eater would be the be-all, end-all here for Thor. Having that along with the chin size is just such a broken item right now that, like I said, I would have preferred we banned it, but I didn't say it before the tournament started, so I didn't want to, you know, interrupt any of the matches where people were already building it, and then, you know, unfairly say for the following rounds that people can't build it, and, you know, if people had already started losing because their enemy had it, or, you know, there's no way for me to really do that once the tournament's in progression. Not really a good idea to do. This would be a great position to do Fire Giant in for Commander, but he's going into it without having his Hog up, and you gotta wonder how he plans on taking this thing down, especially with Bicep's ultimate up. If he spots this out at all, he'll be able to steal this quite easily, I believe. But Bicep, yeah, there he goes. He's wise to it now. I'm surprised Commander was just, like, fully aware that he was coming over. Maybe he saw on his own creep wave that Bicep started making that that rotation into the jungle, into his side of the jungle, so he said, you know what, time to dip. Smart of him to get off of it there, and like I said, unfortunately, a lot of time wasted. Allowing Thor to aggress into this Phoenix, he's going to take a lot of it. He might, yeah, no, he's definitely going to go down here, but I mean, he took over half of it, nearly, not much more than a quarter of it left. Oh, my cam, I'm so sorry, you guys, wrong, fucking, I suck, might be. Alright, there we go. How's that? Good? Good. So sorry. So, Biceps does go down, but he loses, or no, he gains about 3/4 of that Phoenix. I'm a different kind of streamer now. That was my best quote ever. Why did the sound just get really low in Smite? I didn't do anything. I swear. Power, red buff taken for Commander, though. It's a good position for him. He took as much as he could off of that, you know, that kill onto Bicep. But will it be enough, you know? He took as much as he could just short of the Fire Giant, right? And unfortunately, he wasn't in position for it. Did he hog him there? No, he didn't. Okay, that was just the root off of the 2. So now he's going to try to look towards the Fire Giant, possibly after his back. It's becoming really rough for him. Surprised to see Brawler's B-Stick picked up here. You know, no healing on the side of Xing Tian, so very interesting. I'm guessing the reasoning is just he wants as much pen as he can get, right? So full penetration. You can't think of what other item he wants here. And like I said, I think Soul Eater would be the answer, but perhaps he just, you know, completely forgot about it. Often when you're in a position like this, when you're playing a once again a really nice ultimate, these counter ultimates have been beautiful from Bicep. The problem is he can cancel his 3, you know? So unlike a Bellona and her Bludgeon, Commander Clyde won't be able to just ult him out of that 3 each time. Instead, Bicep is canceling the 3 and immediately ulting. So just a rough position. I'm surprised to see Commander not following that up. But I guess nothing really available, but he could have at least threatened. Maybe going to turn his sights toward the fire here. I want to see him finally take that, because otherwise, you know, he can get as many kills as he wants, but Thor will just be able to keep pressing into that Phoenix and eventually take this down. HP 5 passive, that's true, but still, it would obviously be better as a Soul Eater there, unless he traded out the, you know, the Jotuns for it. Trade out the Jotuns for the Soul Eater, kept the Beat Stick, but I think the cooldown definitely, you know, better here. So shut up. You guys are wrong. I'm right. Alright, so he's looking at the actives here. Like I said, Commander Clyde with the Hog, very necessary here, and it's a good answer to Thor's 3 as well. But unless he can, you know, convert it into a Fire Giant finally here, it's not going to do much for him in this late game. So it's really unfortunate to see that he's, you know, getting the better of a lot of these engagements, but just not finding it in push potential. And that's really the biggest problem for Guardians in Duel. They can be phenomenal in terms of the 1v1 engagement, but just not find it. Big problem for gods like Bacchus, who, you know, who just do so well. Oh, really good ultimate. There we go. Forces out the beads because Thor's, well, actually his ult was up. I guess he just didn't trust that he would be able to get into it in time there. The CC immunity on Thor's ultimate, though, it's like instantaneous, you know. So I think he could have definitely made it. Commander, maybe with a DC here. Would be really unfortunate. Okay, it was a bait. It was a bait. Bicep looking for something here, but taking quite a bit of poke. Commander might be able to. Wow, look at that damage. If he gets the 1-off, he doesn't. Oh my god, that was literally the last frame before he would have been able to hit that. He's going to be able to take the red buff, and that's great, but nothing more gained here. Wow, so unfortunate. That stun just seemed so long there. Yeah, no, he's been using this hog in engagements very well. I really like his usage of it. Commander has been impressing me so much this tournament. And Bicep, like I said, has been playing it really well too. His reactions to Commander Clyde's ultimates have just been fantastic, and his build choice in general, like I said, other than the lack of the Soul Eater, I really oh man, Bicep, please, why you gotta do this, man? It's one of those positions where it's a tournament, so like, you know, a lot of people are gonna do it anyway, but fuck, man, it's rough. Does take it down to what? Oh man, I hate to see it so much, especially in a winning matchup. You know, he just feels like he's not getting the better of any of these engagements, so he's got to go for it. But loss of respect. Commander Clyde gonna be able to try to make something off of this, but fighting into fire creeps with his lack of push potential, I don't see it happening. Well, we'll see. He's got full archers here, but is that going to be enough? He's waiting for the archers here. It's going to take him too long. I was surprised to see ultimate not come out from Thor there. Very nice beads, though. Does he have hog as well? He chooses not to hog there, actually. One time when the hog would have been the most beneficial. So he goes down here. Does get the Phoenix before the Thor, though, but I believe he had a 3k pot on him. Let's look at his gold. No. If he did, he gained the gold right back up for it, So there we go. He purchases a 3k pot of power, not of defense here, because he's got the warlocks. He's got actually Gem of ISO and breastplate as well. So he's feeling himself in terms of defense here. He's not he's definitely not lacking. The only problem with him building that Gem of ISO is that chin size really laying into him even more. So I don't know. I might rather see him go into something else than that Gem of ISO, but it seems like it's working so well in terms of slowing the Thor for these for these lengthy engagements, and the health is still doing something for him. Thor can't really, with so many interruptions on Commander Clyde's part, like he's not sticking to him with autos as well as he'd like to. So there is that. Now does Bicep have a 3k pot here? I don't think he does. Let me check. No, he doesn't. Uses the Sunder and hits it, but actually misses the double tap, misses even the single tap there. So this is a good re-engage potential for Commander. Oh yeah, that Phoenix was entirely worth for Commander Clyde, of course. Just unfortunate that he had to make that response based on a backdoor from Bicep. It's just so shitty that that's an option in Duel. To be fair, he already had the Phoenix very weakened, but he didn't have a kill. That's the position where it really annoys me. Like backdooring when you're up a lot and the opponent is just like camping or something. Like, okay, maybe. Even if you're in a winning matchup, maybe I'd say. But if you're in a losing matchup, I say go for it all the time. Like Commander Clyde should go full backdoor here. Like there's no way he can because he's Xing Tian. But if he was a different god that could have backdoor, then I'd say go for it. But like if he was like Athena or something, Athena can backdoor quite well. But seeing it when the enemy doesn't have any kills is just the worst form of backdoor, because like you have no, there's no credit to that backdoor of yours. You just went around and kind of made use of the fact that you have pushed, right? Because Commander Clyde even he spotted it out, right? He spotted out the backdoor and he responded to it as best he could. Oh, Commander's taking so much damage here. He doesn't even realize that that it's weighing in on him that much. And wow, look at that, really nice hog, but it wasn't enough. Commander needed to distance himself better in that fight. He didn't recognize how much he was taking from that chin size there. If he allows Bicep to just stick to him like that, like we were saying, it's not going to go his way. That's unfortunate because that's a 3k pot down for him, and Bicep is close to getting one himself. Let's look how much gold in hand. Never mind. This man just full of money. Just money bags over here. Picks up another pot. All right. Wait, no. It showed he had 3k. Was that Biceps that it was still showing? No. What the fuck? Maybe it was bugged and that was showing the old 3k pot? I don't know. Strange things. Strange things are happening. He doesn't have 3K bucks, so I don't know. Spectator, man. Spectator. Alright, so the Sunder really paying off here for Commander Clyde, as you can tell. This is risky. He is going to take it down, but will he go down in the process? Wow, a lot of damage, but he takes the double tap for it. He's going to have to dodge this here. Does he have his 3 available? Does. He does, and that was off the mark anyway from Biceps. Misses the stun, but the double tap plus the 3 doesn't even finish with the double tap, actually, but gets that 3 off. Soul Eater was picked up by Biceps, and that is a huge reason why these fights are finally going his way here. I didn't even recognize it. Just the perfect, perfect item to round out this build, unfortunately, for Commander Clyde. Yeah, sorry. I don't know what the fuck's been going on with my frames, dude. I swear to God we're getting throttled because my mom's been having a really hard time with making the payments, and I think we're almost definitely getting throttled by the Verizon FiOS because of that. But I could be wrong. Let's see. It seems like it, though. I mean, I've never had a problem with the internet before. Oh, he changed it up for Poly. Ah, you're right. Okay, there we go. Thank you for being smarter than I am. He actually did change up his build and got that Poly instead of the Gem of ISO. Both players mysteriously going for exactly Nshadow's suggestions here. I don't know about that. I'm not sure how I feel. Commander, though, actually doing a lot of damage to this Titan and doesn't give a fuck right now. He might even be able to take out Biceps if he turns his attention, but he doesn't. Did he get the Hog out in time? It would look close, but he did, actually, yeah. So Hog was dropped there, and he got a decent amount of damage onto it. It always looks like less in the map than it is, right? Because he got nearly half of it there, and it looks like it was like barely tickled on the map. I don't know why that is, but... So we actually see a different story here. We see Commander doing what he needs to do as a Guardian, pushing down these objectives, and taking what he can from the Titan, whereas Bicep is the one that hasn't been able to find much off of these last few kills, right? So, interesting to see. And this Phoenix, is it respawning? No, not soon enough. So, I think he'll be able to take this. Commander going to try to do something about it, but no, he's not able to stick to the Thor. That Soul Eater movement speed increase just doing a lot for him. The creeps are, are gonna pour in eventually, but not soon enough for Biceps to make anything happen, or for Commander to make anything happen here. Unfortunately for him, this Phoenix is spawning, so that's why he's pushing up here. He knows that he needs the return Phoenix kill here for Biceps's. I really love what Xing Tian's 1 is able to do against Biceps' build, though. That's one really strong... Oh, my God. That's so much damage. But Commander Clyde... Oh, my God. He takes him out. The return kill. That was beautiful, actually. I really thought he wasn't going to be able to find it there. Like I said, he needs to find a way to distance himself more. He needs to go, maneuver in and out of these engagements more, not stick so much to the Thor. Yeah, they're stream sniping, right? They're stream sniping. But I wish I could make it a way that people couldn't hear the cast while watching, because, it's not their fault. I would do the same thing if I was listening to a cast and the person was like, yo, you guys should go this, and then they're like, oh, maybe I should go this, so they think of it. It's not like they're necessarily, doing word for word what I say, because I could be wrong, right? But, it's also I wish there was a way that they couldn't hear it, because, I can't fault them for it, like I said, but, Alright, look at all these pots. Commander Clyde's playing it by the book right now. He's doing the anti-Nshadow, who is too lazy to pop all those pots pre-leaving Fountain. He actually did them post-leaving Fountain, is the thing, but I still am too lazy to do that. But that really is the best thing for you there. As you can see, he popped multiple multi-potions and health pots so that his next engagement would, he'd be provided a lot of regen. Yeah, sure, Zving, that'd be great. Really nice ultimate coming out from Commander Clyde, but the beads is good. Look how much damage being piled on. Like I said, he's got to get out of this engagement, but... Oh, it's looking real rough. He just used his 3. He's got to try to juke out this ultimate. He's doing a really predictable pathing here. Finally varies it up here. Bicep finds it. That could be the game right there. He is a little low, but man, I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one. Cleaning up the rest of these creeps. 20 seconds left on Commander Clyde's respawn timer. It is fire creeps that he's fighting into here, so wow, that was awkward that he had to go for that. There's no way he's gonna be able to end. You know, that's good for Commander Clyde. So interesting to see how the you know, the death toll for Commander Clyde has, you know, he's gone down 6 times in just trying to siege out this this Titan, whereas, you know, he was up what 4-0 before the Titan siege occurred. So unfortunate to see, you know, just how this matchup goes into the late game. This is really why it's so difficult. Wow, and he actually gets the Phoenix up too? Wow, so terrible conversion for Bicep there. Unfortunately, you know, not his fault. He had no mana and not enough health. I think maybe he could have stuck around for that Phoenix, but no, I believe Commander Clyde was in front of it by the time it respawned, so it would have been the wrong idea. So really unfortunate, you know, conversion for him. Not able to really get anything going off of that kill. Does afford himself the 3k pot though, whereas Commander doesn't have one. So that's you know, one very noticeable change for these fights. Tries to get the poly off, but as I said, poly just doesn't work that well for Xing Tian here. And look at this. Oh, the Sunder missed. That's crucial. Commander Clyde uses his ultimate very well again, but a very good response from Bicep. He's going to have to try to find a way to juke this out. He's got his 3 available. Oh, he actually does use the 3, but it still gets stunned out. Really nice beads. Oh, look at that. Goddamn Soul Eater. Too much, man. You know what I'd actually like to see instead of the fucking poly here? Now I think about it. Against that Soul Eater, a Divine Ruin. Look how much that healed him up. What a dumb item that is. Really nice play by Bicep, though. He's been doing exactly what he needs to do, you know. Just finding the opening. And sticking to him as best he can against Commander. Been responding so well every single time he engages with either his beads or his ultimate. Yeah, definitely a thing to note for the future is to ban Soul Eater from these tournaments, but also Soul Eater's being removed, which is beautiful. I feel so bad that I didn't remove it myself. But then again, it's always awkward banning items, but, you know, I guess it's not that awkward. It's my fault. It's my fault. I suck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Commander. Yeah, because, like, it's so dumb that you have to build into Divine Ruin. Like, you have to make a whole adjustment to your build just to try to answer for this ridiculously OP single lifesteal item that the lifesteal isn't even the part about it that matters, right? It's really, ooh, really good ultimate. He finally gets it off, but still, again, that beads is just up. He's got so many answers between his ultimate and the beads to stop Commander Clyde's ultimate. Ooh, that wall though. What a beautiful wall. Completely locked down with Commander Clyde. No way out. And Bicep looking strong right now. Has a double 3k pot online as well. Is he just gonna charge right into this Titan? I don't know that he'll be able to finish it. I don't think he will. We'll see. We'll see. He does have Soul Eater, but it's only 4 stacks on it right now. Doesn't get the double tap. No way he's going to be able to finish this. But he does get it down to half, and that Phoenix is respawning in quite a little bit, so he's got some time on his hands. The only thing is he sacrificed 2 3k pots to do that, so that's a little iffy, to be honest. Does Commander Clyde have a 3k pot of his own here? No, not yet. Bicep will have to win another engagement in order to win this off of that. Because I don't know that he can't just ignore Commander Clyde right now, given that his Phoenix, you know, is still down for so long. Oh, beats applied there from Commander Clyde, quite a little awkwardly. Soul Eater is down. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a good ultimate. I don't think he had anything available. Finally, he would have had his crucial ultimate there, and he knew it too. Oh, wow. Good damage applied to the Titan, but if Commander Clyde goes down here, he will lose everything. So he's got to find a way, actually, to kill Bicep, and he might. There it is. Like I said, that double 3k pot dive for Bicep was so risky. It did not pay off. If he had full Soul Eater stacks, he actually would have been able to win that. But instead, he threw it all away for that chance at the Titan there, miscalculated it, and wow, Commander Clyde able to clean that up and find the win in the end. Down 6-8. Like I said, based off of those siege attempts that he was, really had to throw himself out there. I love the way Commander Clyde played throughout that whole game. Really well done. Bicep as well, man. What a great showing from both players.